First off, you don't know Marshall, and also don't grow partial. That's ammo for my arsenal. I'll slap you off that bar stool. I'll slap you off that bar stool. There goes another lawsuit. Leave handprints all across you. No, he's not in my top 10. No, he's not. But he has certainly received a high level of credibility in my eyesight. That he has done, talking about the rapper EMINEM going at Ku Klux Candace Owens, the political prostitute who operates on the right side of the field of politics and politics. Now, what did he say? And why was he so enraged and going at her? Now, we know M tends to lean on the left liberal side to some degree. But we also know he has some common sense when it comes to matters. He is a father. He always rapped about raising his daughter, even in his, more wild, youthful days. But he has become a pretty well-seasoned man. That I must say. Those rappers in that time period, many of them have become pretty well-seasoned men. You don't hear a lot about Eminem. You really don't. I have not. Not too many things on the negative side. They try to promote him to be one of the top rapper of all time, which I refute and rebuke. But aside from that, as I said before, has received some credibility in my eyes, and he is going at one of my open enemies. So allow me to pour some juice if you do not mind. As I said, you don't know Marshall. He does go hard. If you don't know, I'm telling you, the man goes hard now. They say he's no hype. The man goes hard. He's a beast. And on that track, Superman, one of my favorite songs, he was really saying, I can't be your Superman. First of all, you don't know Marshall, and also don't grow partial. That's ammo for my arsenal. There goes another lawsuit. Leave handprints all across you. Come on, man, stop playing, man. He tough. He tough. He's credible. He's credible. Let's get that straight. Grandpa Shady is just depressing to me, the conservative pundit tells EW in response. Grandpa Shady got wisdom. That's why I said he's more seasoned. He has seasoned himself nicely. Grandpa Shady, you don't hear a whole bunch about Grandpa Shady these days, right? Grandpa Shady doing okay for himself, from what I imagine. He got enough sense to speak out against some foolishness, too. So he leaned on that left side a little bit. We'll give him a pass on that for right now, because he definitely went at the Candace one. The Candace one. The Candace one. Eminem has publicly feuded with celebrities ranging from Snoop Dogg to Insane Clown Posse to Nick Cannon over his 20-plus year career. Now conservative pundit Candace Owens joins the list. And Candace, I ain't mad at her. Eminem raps on Lucifer, the 6th track on his album, The Death of Slim Shady, Coup de Grace, which was recently released today. I ain't gonna throw the fat trick, forgot she was black, back at her. Laugh at her, like them crackers, she be backing after her back is turned. Lucifer continues with Eminem 51 referring to Owens as this MAGA dirtbag in the skirt, proposing a few nicknames for her, including Grand Wizard, Candace, and Grand Dragon. Yes, she on this side of the channel is known as the Ku Klux Candace. Ku Klux Candace Owens, not Owens, Owens, because she is the political prostitute of the right. And now her nickname has transformed to Ku Klux Candace Owens because they told her no. They said it is okay for you, Candace, to go at the black Americans in that black skin that you wear, conveniently, as an anti-black immigrant. No different than Stephen A. Smith on the left side of the political realm. It's okay, Candace, to go at them, but once you start spewing that hate and that vitriol, resentment, and that most articulate way that you can express it with that cute little face, but we know deep down you're a ravenous, you know what, Grand Dragon. It was okay for you to spill that hate towards the black community as you operated under black skin. But as soon as you start taking that platform, which we prompted you with, towards other communities like the LGBTQ, like the Jewish community, like the white community. See, once you start examining them under the same spectrum or the same light as you do the black community, that's where we find fault with you. I'm glad Eminem reminded her. Yeah, it's a reminder. And of course, there were other people calling her out. Of course. The Philip Scotts, the Tariq Nasheeds, the Vicky Dillards. Of course, all these people are calling her out, as they should be. The Jason Blacks, the Professor Black Truth. Yes, they're all calling her out. They have all called her out. Yes, they have. Rightfully so. The rapper who was one award away from an EGOT also named Tex Owens on Bad One, the album 16 track, rapping that she turned her back on her own race. Stop right there. Stop right there. The rapper who is one award away from an EGOT, also named Tex Owens, he turned her back on her own race. No, she did not. No, she did not. Candace Owens does not identify as black. Candace Owens does not, through action nor thought, political behavior, personal behavior, does she identify as black. She only wears black skin. This is the problem that many people tend to ignore in these particular days. Just because you're my, and we've been saying this for some song, and just because Zora Neale Hurston, just because you're my skin folk don't mean you're my kinfolk. We still have not understood that concept. We still have not fully understood that concept. You operate, you move around in black skin looking like me, but you think the opposite of me. You're an open enemy. You are not of us. You are not me. You are not black. You do not represent black people. Eminem is more black than she is. Let's just be clear. Just as Max Kellerman is more black than Stephen A. Smith, and that was pointed out by Terrell Owens on national television, which sent Stephen A. Smith into a furious fit. It's true on that side. It's true on this side as well. It's not always based upon the melanation of one. It's also based upon the mentality. It's not always based upon the melanation of one. It's also based upon the mentation of one. Mental activity. How do you think about it? And we know through over the decades how she thinks about it. There's no going back from that, love. There's no going back from that. You are the definition of a tether. You are an anti-black immigrant. You have open black vitriol for the black community. The white community, the white supremacist, the white racist who you were working with and working for turned their back on you. What did Eminem say in his rap? What did he say in the rap? What did he say? Let's go back real fast. What did he say? Yeah, I ain't gonna throw the fact the chick forgot she was black back at her, laugh at her, like them crackers she's backing after her, back is turned. I don't know how he spit that, because he can spit, you know what I mean? But that's exactly what it is. They're only using your beautiful black skin to undermine the overall black community. And as soon as you leave the room, you dumb one, they're laughing at you. And they were going to use you as long as they could, but you got beside yourself. Just like Tommy Sotomayor. Tommy Sotomayor is not a tether. He's a black Sambo side Coonsman who was actually homegrown in America. Yeah, homegrown. He's a homegrown Negro that has so much anti-black performative vitriol for the community is disgusting. Disgusting. And what has happened to him recently? Not only was he banned from YouTube, but he was also banned from Twitter. Why is that? Because that they had the white supremacists, the white racists, whom he was working with and for, have no problem with him spewing hatred at the black community's front door. But as soon as you get beside yourself, aside yourself, and above yourself with the platform that we helped you build, we're going to pull that from you. So soon as Tommy Sotomayor began to agree with Tariq Nasheed, you begin to see how they even excluded him from Twitter. They turned on him like a pack of ravenous wolves, as they should. Who can trust you? Who can trust you? Eminem is saying you turned your back on your own race. This is the white American talking. I disagree with his concept of race, but that's okay. To his understanding, you are a traitor to your own people. How about that one? So if you, to his understanding, if you are a traitor to your own people, then how can I trust you around my people? Make it make sense. They don't trust you. No one does. No one does. Huh? Don't make me knock you off that bar stool. Why are they called tethers, Bar? Because a tether is a tear. A tether is a tear. And those that are familiar with that parable, we use the as above, so below, as below, so above principles. So what happens is one of the gardeners recognized that tares have been planted with the crops, with the good, with the wheat. Tares have been mixed up and mixed in with the wheat. So the gardener goes to the master of the house and says, "Sir, I don't know what happened. I was here gardening, and then we wake up and we see these tares in here." The master said, "Let the wheat and the tares grow together. We'll do the dividing and the separating later on." But guess what? We're doing the separating right now. We're checking paperwork. We're doing the separating right now. We're checking paperwork. And just as the master of the house gave warning to the gardener, he said, an enemy planted that tare there. To be clear on that. The enemy planted that tare there. The white supremacists, the white racists, they use these black-skinned faces as tares. And they are planted amongst us. They're planted amongst us, not us, amongst us. And they're tethers. Tethers are tares. Consider the movie, for example. I'll be done soon. Consider the movie Us. In the movie Us, the people who are under the ground, they're called what? The tethered. What are they doing in this movie? They are coming up. And they are killing off who? The people who they are tethered to. Their identical twin in the above world. This is the movie. And how did they come to kill their identical twin in the above world? How they do it, family? How they do that? They use scissors. Right? Huh? No knives, no swords, no guns, no bats. No rope, no chains, no saws. Scissors. Why scissors? Because they are divisive and they are cutting. That's what they are planted to do. Follow me? They're planted amongst us in black skin by the white racists. The white racists use their black skin to be amongst us, and now they use the scissors to cut us out. Follow me? That's why it's important that before they cut us out, you call them out. Juice.